Take a look at this photo. It's pretty basic, right? If I told you that this was Wisconsin, you'd probably say, okay, cool, this is some sort of test shot, nothing special. But then if I told you that this was actually Japan, suddenly your brain goes, wait, this is actually kind of aesthetic. Really liking this vibe. That switch up is exactly what we're talking in today's video. This is something called the Japan effect. We've got this photo from Boston, or is it Japan? This one from LA, or Japan, Ohio, or Japan. Mentally, something very interesting is happening. We go from a photo that we'd absolutely scroll past to a photo that suddenly has meaning, maybe even a story behind it. And this isn't random. This is a real psychological phenomenon called contextual framing. The reason this happens is when you see a photo and your brain thinks it's Japan, it automatically fills all the gaps as though this is Japan and everything Japan represents, even if none of those things are in the photo. And the reason this works so well for Japan is it just so happens to have one of the strongest aesthetic bias in the world. We romanticize the culture, a place that a lot of us see as highly aesthetic. It's a country known for its design, color, its unique style. So when you take a bland photo like this and say, hey, this was actually taken in Japan, our brain starts to give it more credit, essentially upgrading the photo. But here's where it gets interesting. Contextual framing has been shaping history long before photography. Take the Mona Lisa for an example. When Leonardo da Vinci painted it, it wasn't considered the greatest work of all time. It was just a nice portrait, one of many in fact. And for nearly 400 years, people would just walk right by it, not even giving it a second glance. Then, in 1911, the Mona Lisa was stolen from none other than the Louvre. Yeah, the same museum in Paris that just got robbed recently. Now this heist made global news, and crowds didn't rush to see all the art in the museum. In fact, they lined up for hours just to see the empty space on the wall where the Mona Lisa once hung. Then when the painting was finally returned, it returned as a world-famous icon. The story surrounding it reframing the art itself, taking what was once just an ordinary portrait and making it the most famous image in the world. It's the very same painting, but now the framing of it, completely different. Now let's stick with art for a second. The same thing happened to Van Gogh. While he was alive, he only sold one painting. People saw him as unstable, too emotional, and not even technically impressive. But then after he died, the whole narrative shifted. He was then reframed as a visionary, someone far ahead of his time. It's the same art, the same brushstrokes, but now completely different meaning. So framing doesn't just change how we see a photo, it changes how we see everything. A meal tastes better when you're told it's gourmet. A painting looks deeper when you're told that it's been done by a master. The context will shape the experience. And once you understand that, something internally shifts, because you start to realize all of the meaning that you are giving things. So the real message of the Japan theory is you don't need a different life. You just need a different lens. Look for meaning in something that you may have been overlooking, because the world doesn't change when you reframe it. You do. I would love to know in the comments anything that you've changed in your life just by reframing it. It is such a powerful message. Okay, if you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to like and follow for more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next one. See you guys later.